It is Morning Becomes Eclectic, just a little after 23 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock, and the Magnetic Fields join us in the studio. I think we have vocal mics on two of them, Claudia and Stephen, but we'll introduce the band. It is Stephen Merritt, along with Claudia Gonson, John Woo, and Sam Daval. I hope I got the names right.
Claudia Daval, but yes.
Close?
Yes.
Is that okay, Claudia?
That's wonderful. I like that.
Welcome. Thanks for staying in town for a couple of days, because I know you had your show rescheduled a couple of nights ago at the El Rey Theatre.
Yes, it was just very confusing.
It was confusing, but hopefully people got there and enjoyed the performance. Did you enjoy being in town and playing the songs?
Yeah, it's been great. Thanks.
Good. Well, we're glad you're here with us this morning. I know you're on a plane to New York later on this afternoon. Let's talk a little bit about the genesis of Magnetic Fields before we talk about the album. We're going to hear two sets of music, and we'll get to the first set in just a moment, but perhaps you could tell us a little bit about the Magnetic Fields, because the band has been together for a while but gone through a couple of permutations. Can you tell us a little bit about the beginnings of Magnetic Fields?
Well, the band's been around for actually quite a while. The first Magnetic Fields record was way back in 1991 with a different singer, and but a lot of the essential members have been around since the beginning. Sam, our cellist, played on the first record. John came on the scene actually quite a while ago as well. So as a live band, we've been around for a while. But on the albums, pretty much all of the work is done by Stephen. We sort of consider ourselves in a way session musicians on the albums, because he has everything in his head, and he says,
You do?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
He says, come in and play this part, and we come in and play the part, rather than a traditional rock setting where bands would jam until they figured out what they were going to do.
Yeah, this all playing together at the same time in the same room is new for us.
You've actually not been to KCRW before as well, which I was a little surprised to learn. I would have thought that you might have been here over the years. So again, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Swell, thanks.
Stephen, you've got a couple of other bands on the go as well, which...
just the Gothic Archie's Future Bible Heroes, the Sixth, and Stephen Merritt, yes.
Right, so three other bands plus some solo output as well.
Sure.
How do you decide when it's time to put the Magnetic Fields together, or time to record under that name?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a formula.
Is there a particular collection of songs that you write as Stephen Merritt and think, these are the songs I want to record as the Magnetic Fields, or perhaps, let's say, with 69 Love Songs? I mean, it's a theme, and various albums, the output has been themed. Is there a particular reason why it might go to one group name rather than another?
Well, I'm a songwriter. I write constantly. I write a song a day at least, and when I have an album due, I'll lump a group of songs together onto the album, or more likely, I'll actually write the album as such. For 69 Love Songs, I decided to do an album called 69 Love Songs of 69 Love Songs, and then I wrote 69 songs.
About love.
About love. I wrote 100 and threw away 31, but...
Okay. And all facets of love as well.
Hopefully.
Most of them,
yeah.
No pedophilia.
Well, that's good, I think.
Right.
Let's come back and talk about those 69 Love Songs and perhaps that process in a short while. But why don't we listen to some of the music that you've got prepared for us right now?
Okay.
Yeah. What are you going to start with? Maybe you could, as we go through the set, tell us a little bit, or set them up if you feel that you need to do that.
All right. This song is called "I Don't Believe in the Sun."
It's on the first of our 3-album release.
They say there's a sun in the sky, but me, I can't imagine why. There might have been one before you were gone, but now all I see is the night. Shine down on everyone. astronomy will have to be revised.
So that was I Don't Believe in the Sun.
That was interesting. And the next song is called Asleep and Dreaming. I've seen you laugh at nothing at all. I've seen you sadly weeping. The sweetest thing I ever saw was you asleep and dreaming. Well, you may not be beautiful, but it's not for me to judge. I don't know if you're beautiful because I love you too much. I've seen you laugh at nothing at all.
I've
seen you sadly weeping. The sweetest thing I ever saw was you asleep and dreaming. I've seen you when your ship came in, and when your train was leaving. The sweetest thing I ever saw was you asleep and dreaming.
And next is a little song on the ukulele called Book of Love.
The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you sing to me. You The book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it is just transcendental. Some of it is just really dumb. But I love it when you read to me and you can read me anything. The book of love is long and boring and written very long ago. It's full of charts and facts and figures and things we're all too young to know. But I love it when you give me things and you ought to give me wedding rings. I love it when you give me things and you ought to give me wedding rings. And that interesting song is called The Book of Love, and this one is called Grand Canyon.
Featuring the electric guitar. Okay.
If I was the Grand Canyon, I'd echo everything you say. But I'm just me, I'm only me, and you used to love me that way. So you know how to love me that way. If I was Paul Bunyan, I'd carry you so far away. But I'm just me, I'm only me, and you used to love me that way. So you know how to love me that way. If I was the Grand Canyon, I'd echo everything you say. But I'm just me, I'm only me, and you used to love me that way. So you know how to love me that way. there was an insect crawling on my hand during that song. It's never happened to me before.
Any particular type of insect? One that we might recognize? There are some subspecies down here in the basement of KCRW.
I believe it was a gnat.
Oh, okay. There's plenty of those around. You're listening to the Magnetic Fields here on Morning Becomes Eclectic, and some songs from the collection, 69 Love Songs. Before we continue with the second set, let's talk a little bit about the collection. You said in the first part of the interview that you had originally conceived the project as 100 love songs.
That idea lasted for about 5 minutes.
Was that because of the sheer volume or the length of the...
sheer length, yes.
What the CD would actually have to be? Because 69 is 3 CDs. I guess we would have gone to 4
exactly.
or maybe even 5.
Yes, it's 3 hours as it is.
Okay.
And,
so it seemed like a good idea to pare it down a little
Either
bit.
that or make
Definitely.
100 one-minute punk songs. I couldn't figure out which.
Right. The songs really do cover the bases. We alluded to the fact that you've written about many aspects of love. What actually preceded the decision to write this many love songs and put them on a collection?
I was sitting in a midtown gay piano bar in Manhattan called the Townhouse Bar, and I was listening to the pianist struggling through Stephen Sondheim songs, and I thought, I wish my songs would be played in piano bars, and how can I make that happen? So I thought I'd do a theatrical review of my songs, and 100 love songs popped into my head. Well, the title popped into my head, not the songs. And it's yet to be a review, but maybe it will be.
So the original concept was to actually have a full-on production of this?
Yeah.
Yes.
And is it something you say yet to be, but maybe? Is it something that you would still like to...
There's a lot of
interest from
discussion.
producers.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people have written us from pretty much from all 4 parts of America saying, here I am, I have a small theatrical troupe and we're ready to go. So we're all, sitting around having debates, figuring out what would be the best way to implement the review. But hopefully somewhere there will be a review.
It would certainly be an ambitious undertaking to take these songs and put them into that medium.
We're delighted about the fact that we are going to allow other people to make the decisions about how to implement the review, so we don't have to worry too much about that.
When you take it out on the road, I don't know, do you play all 69 songs or do you just do...
When we do it, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just do a distillation. Like here in LA we did a single night, but in San Francisco over the weekend we did all 69 over 2 days.
Well, the original idea when you guys were coming into town was to play at the Knitting Factory, which unfortunately, due to construction problems, didn't open on time, and you were going to do the 69 over 2 nights,
Correct.
right? Any
Yes.
chance you might come back later this year and do that?
No.
No.
You don't think so?
We're sort of locked into our schedules, so these things get planned so many months in advance that now we have work things and other tours, and it's just gotten really
Right,
crowded.
by the time we got back, we'd probably have another record we wanted to be promoting.
another 69,
sharing.
songs.
I was going to say, what would be the next theme? 69 work songs, or... I mean,
Hate songs.
Hate songs. Probably what you'd be ready for after you finish doing all this stuff. Right?
86 death songs.
Well, that's an idea.
When this collection was reviewed, it was reviewed pretty much across the board in such a positive light. In fact, Spin magazine went as far as to give it 10, which I'm pretty sure is unheard of.
Anything in the last 30 years, they tend to do... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Wrong magazine. Forget it. Go ahead.
Well, there's not many magazines that are going to give something the top billing. They always feel like they need to knock a star off or half a point because, was that something, was that exciting to actually get that kind of reaction to this? Or, what were you hoping when you actually did put the 3 CDs together and just put them out there?
Well, I was hoping that I would get a 10 out of 10 in Spin. Yes.
Right. And be on Morning Becomes Eclectic 6 months later.
Exactly.
Right on.
Magnetic Fields are with us. They're my guests on Morning Becomes Eclectic. We are going to give away some copies of the 3 CD box set at the end of the program. We've got probably about 13 minutes left to play music.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you get to it, and we'll come back and we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Next
This
song
song
is...
is-
okay.
Well, we may as well say it together. It is sort of a duet. This song is called Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
making you miserable for years. Found peace of mind in playing on your fears. How I love to catch your gold and silver tears. But now, my dear,
What a dark and dreary life. Are you reaching for a knife? Would you really kill your wife?
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I die, I die, I die. So it's over, you and I. Was my whole life just a lie?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
The next song is sung by Claudia, and it's called Acoustic Guitar.
Acoustic guitar, I'm gonna make you a star. Get your picture all over the world. Acoustic guitar, you can have your own car. Just bring me back my girl. She always loved the sound of your strum. You made her think maybe I wasn't so dumb. She tends to faint at the sound of a drum, 'cause she's folk, so play it, maybe she'll come. Acoustic guitar, how lovely you are, with your inlays of mother of pearl. Be a good guitar, and you can go far. Just bring me back my girl. She always said that you were the one who could make her move her cute little bum. You understand where she's coming from, which I obviously don't, or she wouldn't be gone. Acoustic guitar, if you think I play hard, well, you could have belonged to Steve Earle, or Charo, or Gwar. I could sell you tomorrow, so bring me back my girl. You better bring me back my girl.
And the next song is called Love is Like a Bottle of Gin. It makes you blind, it does you in. It makes you think you're pretty tough. It makes you prone to crime and sin. It makes you say things off the cuff. It's very small and made of glass, and grossly over-advertised. It turns a genius to an ass, and makes a fool think he is wise. It could make you regret your birth, or turn cartwheels in your best suit. It costs a lot more than it's worth, and yet there is no substitute. They keep it on a higher shelf. The older and more pure it grows. It has no color in itself, but it can make you see rainbows. You can find it on the Bowery, or you can find it at Elaine's. It makes your words more flowery. It makes the sunshine, makes it rain. You just get out what they put in, and they never put in enough. Love is like a bottle of gin, but a bottle of gin is not like love.
One, two,
3, 4.
I like your twisted point of view, Mike. I like your questioning eyebrows. You've made it pretty clear what you like. It's only fair to tell you now that I leave early in the morning, and I won't be back till next year. I see that kiss me pucker forming, but maybe you should plug it with a beer. 'Cause Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. The light reflecting off the mirror ball looks like 1,000 swirling eyes. They make me think I shouldn't be here at all. You know, every minute someone dies. What are we doing in this dive bar? How can you live in a place like this? Why don't you just get into my car, and I'll take you away. I'll take that kiss now. But Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. the century. After all these years wrestling gators, I still feel like crying when I think of what you said to me.
Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand.
Before you kiss me, you should know. Papa was a rodeo. What a coincidence, your Papa was a rodeo too.
This morning becomes Eclectic at 89.9 KCRW. We're out of time, unfortunately, because I got to do the giveaway. I know you had one more song left. If you would like to record it, we'll play it on the air tomorrow. It's your choice. We can deal with that when we get off the air. But I want to thank you so much for being here. I know with all the schedule mucking around and everything, thanks for sticking around and being here this morning.
Thank you, Nick.
We appreciate it, all of you.
Thanks.
And what's actually going on now? You touring the whole record?
That was it.
We're done.
Through this was it? This was the last date?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've been all around the country in the last few weeks, but we're heading home.
Well, enjoy the summer in New York.
Swell, thanks.
Okay. Thanks so much to the Magnetic Fields gang for coming in and playing some songs for us this morning. And we have some copies of the 3 CD box set available. If you would like to win a copy and you are a subscriber to this radio station, we have them available right now. If you've not won any giveaways from us in the last 90 days, call us with your member number at 310-452-6700. It's the 3 CD box set of 69 love songs available for KCRW subscribers. You must call now in order to win. It's 310-452-6700. My thanks to Magnetic Fields, Stephen, Claudia, Sam and John, Martin Hall at Merge, JC Swatek, our sound engineer, Tina Green, our Tuesday morning production assistant, you for listening. Ariana Morgenstern is the producer of this program. Tomorrow, Remy Zero will join us on Morning Becomes Eclectic. You're listening to KCRW Santa Monica, KCRI Indio Palm Springs, KCRU Oxnard Ventura, and KCRY Mojave Antelope Valley. NPR News for more of Southern California, streaming 3 channels 24/7 at KCRW.com. KCRW is a community service of Santa Monica College. We wrap up with a little piece of music from Bert Jansch. This program will be rebroadcast on the World Wide Web at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And if you would like music for the rest of the day, it's right there at KCRWmusic.com. Coming up on a minute after 12 noon, The World is Next. Enjoy your day.